Hello and welcome to Knitbits Vblog. This week it's just an update. I've been knitting a lot of things. For example, I finished up half a scarf. It took a lot more yarn than I thought it would, so I have to buy a whole new skein of my Pikachu scarf. And it's cute! I used a cross-stitch pattern because there were no Pikachu knit patterns out there. And this is for a friend, and I really hope he likes it. I am not sure actually how to knit it all together without having these holes, so I have to go back through and sew the little spaces together. And I have to buy a whole new blue, and on the other side of this is going to be a Pokeball. Yay! It's going to be a cute Pikachu scarf. Pokemon! Totally a big fan. Also, what I have been working on is this Malabrigo cowl. This is made out of a, I think it's called grapevine, and it has it's a lovely purple. It has a beautiful variegation, and the pattern that I'm using is really pretty. I hope you can see that there. I keep my projects in little bags so that way my yarn doesn't get as dirty and such. Also, I have found my niche. My niche is knitting hats. I like knitting hats. I don't necessarily like wearing them. This is actually the first pattern that I bought that wasn't offline. I mean, it's the first pattern that I bought online. It's going to end up like this. It's called Ellen. It's going to look like that. I hope you can see it. I'll turn to one of the bigger pages here. See, isn't that a pretty change in pattern and such? There's also a really interesting blocking technique for hats. It's where you put it on a plate and you bind the holes so that they don't get too stretched out, and so that way the yarn overs are stretched out really nicely. I am using a blue that I got from Knitpicks. It's a great website, and surprisingly the colors that are shown on the website are pretty accurate to what it'll look like in real life. For the most part, there are a couple colors that didn't turn out as pretty as I would like it to be. This yarn is also from Knitpicks. It's a stole. I got it because of its name. It's called Blue Yonder. And there is a hat whose pattern's name is Galaxy, and I really, really want to knit this as Galaxy. It's so pretty. The blue is a lot more vibrant than I thought it was. It's a lot more vibrant than the pattern online. This skein is a fingerling weight, and it has, I do believe, 462 yards. So it's a lot. It would probably make some pretty good socks, but I'm definitely knitting a beautiful hat out of this with a bunch of gorgeous cables. The next yarn is, actually it's my mom's yarn, but I wanted to show you it anyway. This yarn is the Enchanted Forest Green from the Imagination Knitpicks section category. It turns out to be a very vibrant green, and it does stuff. It's a fingerling weight as well, and my mom's probably going to knit socks out of this. It's going to be her first time using it's going to be her second time using fingerling weight to make socks. Next I have is, let me see, the name is Summer Blooms. It's also a stole. This didn't turn out as pretty as I thought it would be, So I'm just going to knit this into the hat that I showed you that I'm currently knitting right now, because it didn't turn out as pretty as I thought it would be. I'm probably going to sell the hat, so who knows. You have to go check out my art store. It's Pen Reaper Arts at Etsy.com. Please go check it out when you get a chance and see what I got up for sale. Oh, also, this yarn that I'm knitting out of the hat, this is called Looking Glass. It is also from the Imagination section of yarns. There's a yarn called The Wicked Witch and The Evil Stepmother, and I thought those were really interesting, funky yarns. Last but not least, well, okay, not last, I have to say, well, last for knit picks anyway, is this Lollipop fingerling yarn, and it has this beautiful variegation of rainbows. I love vibrant colors, and this one has a lollipop color. Well, not lollipop, more like a rainbow. I really, really like the rainbows. That's why I love Noro so much. I did film the Noro wall like I showed you earlier. And speaking of Noro, I have bought 3 more skeins of Noro. This one, well, these 2 are from the same dye lot. They're a silk garden, and I don't know what made me buy them. The colors caught my eye, and like anything, if yarn catches your eye, you gotta check it out. I can't refuse to buy some Noro. I've been holding out for a little while, and I had to let loose. Also, I've been looking at this skein for a long time, and this was the last skein that my shop carried, so I had to buy it up. And I think that's it. Yep. Looking at my little pile here, that's everything. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Knitbits Video Blog. Go check out my art store like I always have it at the bottom of the comment area. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye!